Mr. DJ Rose, Verteezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and settle land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
September 10th, 2025. The No More Black Tears podcast is back live. What's going on, fellas?
What's good, people?
CC's. Verteezy.
Yeah, we back in the building, y'all, man. It's good, man. The day before September 11, y'all. The day before September 11.
Man, how many years has it been? Has it been? It was in 2001, right?
Yeah, so it's been 24 years
24
now.
years. Shout out to Kobe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Kobe, man.
Shout out to the Mamba.
The whole generation, they don't even know about it.
Yeah, shout out to the Mamba. So, what we talking about this week first, man?
So, Young Thug, we all know he took his little plea deal. He's been free, and he's been saying a lot of stuff online. Big Bank got his own little podcast, Big Facts, and they did a whole interview, and it was a great interview. I watched it. Rose said he watched it. What's your thoughts on Young Thug's interview with Big Bank?
Do we want to get into we'll get into all the other stuff later, but yeah, C's, what's your thoughts? Did you watch the video?
Tommy Davidson, quote, who are these niggas? I know Thug, the other nigga, I seen him around, but it's like, when they get to talking and people chop your shit up, they make people look crazy. Both them niggas look crazy. The talking points, the whole drama with Thug, you shorty, Mariah the scientist, drama with that, Gunna's a snitch. Gunna, my only beef with Gunna, all your shit sounds the same. All your shit sounds the same. Let's just be real. We talked about it last week. There's new street rules. All these niggas taking a deal. Everybody fucking taking a deal. Ain't nobody sitting in jail.
Yeah. Before I let you get any further, do we want to just want to talk about the interview and then get to the other stuff second, or we want to just talk about the interview?
However you want to do it.
Okay.
And then with the interview, man, Doug, why you talking, bro? You got off. I wouldn't even talk about this shit. I be just trying to make music, do my thing, clear my neck, like fuck everybody, like fuck Gunna, fuck Woody, fuck whoever, fuck it, done, move on.
You know why he talking? Cause he a real nigga and he ain't running, bro. Like when you stand on your business and you standing on principle and you know you right, you ain't afraid to speak your truth.
You got the right to be a rat too.
That's what I'm saying. When you a bitch ass nigga like Gunna, that's why Gunna, bro. All these platforms. I was talking MGH. This ain't 2001. This ain't 2005. It's 2025. You got Breakfast Club. You got Joe Budden podcast. You got Mouth Hoffers podcast. You got Vlad TV. You got DJ Academics, man.
Stop.
You got Whack 100.
Stop.
I'm saying it's too many platforms.
Whack 100. Wrong.
No, but he just named it.
But I'm just saying it's too many hip hop platforms where Gunna could go out there and say, man, I ain't snitch. This is what happened. And he can tell the truth. You can respect 6ix9ine or not respect him. But after he snitched, he came out and said, them niggas wasn't my friends. Them niggas fucked my girl. They kidnapped me. They beat up on me. Like, he at least told why he snitched. Hey, Gunna to this day, like, man, I ain't snitched. Man, fuck that nigga, man. Like, as far as the interview go, I feel like if you haven't listened to the interview, you need to listen to it. Because Young Thug breaks down how he grew up, the mentality of his situation, where he came from, how he came from the streets. Like, I'm be honest, my first thing the first 20 minutes of the interview, my first thought was, and Rose says this all the time about sports. We're not gonna get no more rap stories like Young Thugs. we not gonna get no more stories of niggas who really grew up in the projects, who really grew up in the streets, who really did street shit, who really was around street niggas, actually being big rap stars, bro. Like we got a generation of rappers now who telling other people's stories, and they really grew up in the suburbs, and they grew up good. They had swimming pools in their backyard and shit like that. And when I say they had swimming pools, I don't mean the little 2 feet swimming pool that you had to blow up yourself. I mean they had in-ground swimming pools probably.
Man, that house was not 20,000 square feet. It wasn't even 15, maybe.
Yeah, it was more like 10.
Tarantino.
Yeah, man. So
shout out to number 88.
So like that's what I really took away from it. But as far as Young Thug, man, he broke the reason why he talking C's, because he got to break down, like people calling him a snitch. He like, yo, bro, I'm trying to spin the cops. I'm being player. I'm telling that I make things happen, baby. Like, you know, like you can come and holler at me. And he breaking down all the shit that he did for Gunna. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. As someone who's not a Young Thug fan, I really thought Gunna was just an artist for Young Thug. Young Thug broke down, no, that was his brother. And I'm gonna say this right here. You might feel differently. Rose might. I'm gonna speak for myself. If we do some dirt, we get caught up, and y'all name us on some paperwork that can send me to prison for 20 plus years, I'm gonna be hurt. Cause I feel like y'all my brothers, man. Y'all really was going to sit like to me. People laughed at the little quote about we go to prison, whoop-de-doop-de-doo. That's how I feel. If we do some dirt together, one or two things will happen. We either all gonna go to prison and do our time, or we all walking out free. But I'm not finna walk out free while you locked up, because I'm not finna sign no paperwork and then have to take the stand and point at Rose and be like, that nigga right there with the gray beard, that nigga did it. Nah, man, I'm not doing that, bro. And I feel like Young Thug had to tell this story because a lot of people was confused about, there was a lot of people saying Gunna ain't snitch, and Young Thug had to explain, yeah, this nigga snitch, and this is the reason why I'm so fucked up behind it, because y'all think he just mad because a nigga snitch. He mad that someone he did a lot for, that he bought their mama a house, he bought their brother a truck, that he put money in his pocket, he made this nigga, think about this, C's. You ain't nothing right now in terms of like your money. What if I basically put you in a position where now you're a millionaire? Like, bro, I can't even imagine turning on someone that do something like that for me, dog. That's what this nigga Gunna did to Thug.
The thing is, man, okay, so you got all these guys talk all this shit about not saying a word. There's recordings of you saying shit. They incriminated your damn self.
Where? What
tapes,
recordings?
Those tapes.
What tapes?
There's literally phone calls.
The phone calls, those were when he was already in jail.
You still talking.
But he wasn't talking about the case. He's just talking about people.
This shit lead. They're looking at everything you do and everything you say, building your case. And now,
did they use that against him in the court of law?
They tried, but they
didn't. They didn't. Because he didn't say anything. All he did was talk trash. He said Gorilla was ugly. He said Future needed to spend more time with his kids instead of effing all these hoes. He said P tried to F Baby. Baby wasn't doing what he's supposed. He didn't.
What he said? What's this whole thing about don't wear tight jeans around Birdman or some shit?
Yeah, he didn't say anything about his case. And he also explained that on the interview, like
he was pillow talking, and he said he was ashamed that he was pillow talking.
And he was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't have did that." But he said like they said like, so you didn't tell Gunna to take the plea, but you said you told the other people to take the plea, or they said they told. He was like, "Yeah, I said that because I couldn't say what I said because they couldn't know that I was talking to them during the trial." Man. I'm a big Jeffrey fan. I ain't go front. I watched the interview live on YouTube, and during the interview, I'm like, man, dog, man, he looking crazy. But everything he was saying, I felt him. Like he was saying some crazy. He was looking crazy, but he was spilling his heart out. Like he was literally crying on television.
Yeah, during the interview, he started literally crying, man. And
talking about Gunna, talking about how he loved him so much and he done did this so much for him, and that the reason why he's so mad at Gunna and not everybody else, because Gunna took the plea first, got on the stand and said the main thing that the prosecutor was trying to get him life sentence on.
Let me ask you a question, C's. So, who started this podcast? All three of us, right, at this table.
Yeah.
C's, Rose, and
Look,
me.
I'm gonna give all the honors to y'all. Y'all started and y'all invited me in on.
But let's just say the three of us, we the main people of the podcast. We CO1, CO2, and CO3. Now we got friends of the pod like MGH, like Nikki, like Juice Man. We got friends of the pod. D Will, shout out D Will. Now, if we all get locked up and they say this is a criminal organization, if you consider the second man on the pod, the CEO of the second CEO, and you say yes, this is a criminal organization, then what is it then? That's what it is. But see, if
Before the trial gets started.
But if Nikki says it's a criminal organization or MGH says it's a criminal organization and they just flunkies, yo, bro, we ain't worried about it because they just flunkies. Nigga, you one of the CEOs of the pod. So for Gunner to be listed as second command of YSL and to say YSL is a gang and it needs to be stopped, but that's damn right in itself, bro.
What hurt me so much with Gunner when he said, it wasn't the fact that he said it was a gang, but that hurt Thug, so that hurt me too. But when he said, when the prosecutor asked him, said, so when you got caught with that gun in the car, and was that your gun? But it was only two people in the car. Was that your gun? It's him and Thug in the car. Was that your gun? And he said, no, that was not my gun.
So who gun was it then, C's?
He didn't say it was Thug's gun.
But once you say that's not my gun and it's only two of us in the car, you insinuating that's my gun. If we get pulled over and they find some weed and you say, instead of saying that's not our weed, you say that's not my weed, then that must be my weed then.
You can continue to be like, it's not my car.
Nah, man, you're not supposed to say shit.
You're not supposed to say nothing.
You supposed to say that's not ours. You can say that's not ours if you're going to say something.
I don't know who shit that is.
Exactly. You can say that's not ours, but the minute you say that's not mine and you specifically separate yourself from me, yeah, man, immediately it's some funny shit going on, bro. Some funny shit going on right there, man.
But I want to give a shout out to Big Bank. Like, see, like that hurt when you said, who are these niggas? Like, Big Bank is like a mainstay in Atlanta. Like you being from Georgia, you should know who he is. Like he's like, he did music, he did movies, and now he ventured off in other things. Like, and then he rebranded himself. Like, he was really a street dude, but now he's not. Like, he doesn't do the same things that he used to do. Like, he really rebranded himself. Like,
he's almost like a street therapist, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's like, and then like they had Big Facts, but this is his own thing, perspective with Big Bang. So this is his own thing for him. And then, man, he did such a great job because he knows everybody in the game, and then he was pushing Thug's button. He was pulling Thug's card. I love that he was pulling Thug's card, and he made Thug say the truth, like how he really felt, and he not give up.
It wasn't a layup interview,
and he would not give up.
He pushed him.
He pushed him, like, no, I don't care about none of this, about none of this. Like, he told me this. Now, how do you really feel about it?
And to Rose's point, I like the fact that Thug was kind of scrambled all over the place and emotional. And Rose said it for, like, I was thinking it reminded him of the R. Kelly interview. And for me personally, as somebody that works in that field, a lot of times if someone's too composed when they're talking, if they're too methodical in their speech, it seems like that's rehearsed and that's planned. It seemed like you already kind of had this memorized what you was going to say, almost like a quarterback after a game. But the fact that he showed so much emotion, he was all over the place, it really felt like he was just speaking truth, dog. He was just telling what he thought was true.
What he was told from his lawyers what his lawyers told him. And he's like, man, Brian's a real one. Like, Brian Steele, like, he's a real one. Like, this is what my lawyer told me. Like, if we don't say nothing, we gonna get off. But you're not gonna get off on this. The stuff that they found in my house.
And speaking of that, when he took the plea deal, I didn't even look that much into the case because I know Rose kept up with more than us because I know we was talking about the Young Thug case over the last couple of years on the pod. When I looked at the plea deal, the only thing he pleaded to Rose's point, was the stuff in his house. He didn't plead to, you know, and say plead guilty to YSL being a gang. Like he never pled guilty to that. He only pled guilty to the stuff that was in his fucking house. So like, yeah, it was a great interview. Like I hope Big Bank blow up from this, man.
I hope so too.
You know, but there was a lot of things before the interview that was going on, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't listen to Gunna music because I felt like he was a snitch. Because to me, and I make it very clear because I had a young nigga at my job ask me what's snitching. If we do some dirt together, and for you to get out of trouble, you decide to give my name up,
yeah,
that's snitching. That's just plain and simple, bro.
Yeah.
If we end this together and you say to make it light on myself, I'm gonna give this up because like people, I know MJH told me early on where you know Gunna might have been just trying to make music. Well, if that was the case, the minute because Gunna said I saw at least three people commit crimes, and then Thug had to say you only know three niggas. Who the fuck you talking about? And I'm one of the three. Like if you really saw three people committing crimes, the minute Gunna saw that shit, he should have been like, I can't be part of this no more, bro. Then just stall me out, Debo. Just stall me out. I just want to rap. I'm not trying to be all this shit. But if you gonna be around all the shit, then you just as guilty, bro. If you shoot someone and I see you kill someone and you get in my car with that gun, hey man, we both in this shit now, bro.
Yeah. We
both in this shit. Because if I don't want the responsibility, I'm gonna tell you straight up, C's, hey, bro, you can't get in my car, nigga. Because I'm not even trying to be part of that shit.
Yeah. And also it's like this is your brother. So we all brothers at this table. Scissor C's, Verteezy, and Mr. DJ Rose, we brothers. Say, okay, I get out. I take the plea. Y'all boys still locked up. I take the plea. And like, so, but I'm taking the plea, but I got lost. I didn't know no better. I got tricked. Like that Gunna said, I got tricked. I didn't know. So I take the plea. What the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure y'all families are straight, because I'm out here making music, making millions of dollars.
Facts.
I'm make sure your family's straight. But
when Young Thug said that everybody gave money to my mom, make sure my
Juice
mom
Man
straight.
sent money.
Verteezy MGA sent money.
Y'all in the pen. So MGA sent money. D Will sent money.
But
Nicole sent money. But Rose ain't sent nothing.
Like nigga, what?
But y'all boys still in the pen. And I ain't seen y'all nothing. I ain't seen y'all family. I ain't taking care of your family. But I'm saying free C's, free Verteezy. And also like when y'all boys get out, I'm doing my best to come like, hey man, because I'm still under a label with you.
I'm gonna pull up on you.
I'm trying to do my best to try to squash anything that I can do. If you really feel the way that you felt. But no, you didn't feel the way that you felt. You wanted to get out. And you was like, you want to get out, you made your money, and then you rebranded yourself. And you was like, I don't need, if you want to free you, just say so.
And let's keep something real. A lot of us don't have access to the information. When you part of these trials, see, Thug, the lawyer, has access to all the pleas. So he can show Thug, hey man, these niggas already pleaded, bro. And this is what they pleaded to. So Thug understands, yo, this nigga pleaded to this nigga pleaded to this. Like he broke down, some niggas got to take the stand on me, some niggas ain't got to take the stand on me because their plea deals don't involve me, bro. So like if I know that like you can't lie and say I didn't snitch on you when I already saw the plea deal. Like that's to Rose's point. Like that's the reason why you too scared to come talk to me because you know that you can't tell me no shit like, man, I didn't even tell on you. Them people lying. But I saw the paperwork. The paperwork had your real birth name on it, and it said what you pled to. So yeah, that shit's just crazy, man. But you can still fuck with Gunna music if you want to fuck with Gunna music. I ain't got a problem with that, man.
I listened to the album Riding to Florida last week. I put the album on. I listened to it. It was okay. It wasn't as hard as people made it seem, but it was okay.
But this shit bigger than street shit to me. Like Thug kept saying, we meant. I just feel like as a man sees, as a man, Rose, there's certain things that you should stand for, man. And if we brothers and we partners and shit like that, I might want to get back to my family, but Rose got a family to get back to. C's, you got a family to get back to. So I'm supposed to say fuck y'all families when I'd have ate with your family, Rose. I'd have ate around your family, C's. So I'm gonna say fuck y'all families to get back my families. Like then we was never really family then. Because to me, your family is an extension of my family at that point in time. And Doug felt like this nigga was family. Gunner must have didn't feel that way, dog.
He didn't feel that way.
He must have didn't feel because you can't do that to someone that you really, really care about.
And also another thing, I just got to shout out Big Bank again, man. Man, he said like he said one of the realest things. When he said that, I felt him so much because he was like, he said, everybody ain't gonna feel the same way you feel, Thug. He said, everybody ain't gonna feel the same way you feel. And it took me a long time to realize that everybody ain't gonna feel the way I feel. He said, because I'm a real one. And he said, but everybody ain't a real one. So everybody ain't gonna, you can't expect everybody to be, just keep it as real as you go keep it. You can't expect everybody to do that. And then when he said that, I was like, I think I screen recorded and I sent it to y'all. I was like, that was something I felt I literally felt that in my heart, in my soul. Like I felt that like, dog, that's how I be feeling sometimes. And like I think I had said that to y'all on occasions, like with situations that goes on around, like, and I'm like, and it's like, but it took me a long time to realize, but now I realize that. And just like Bank said, now I realize that. So now I'm okay.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna feel the way same you feel. Everybody ain't gonna keep it as real as you gonna keep it real. But you got to realize that. And also then you got to take yourself out and put yourself in their shoes. And also once you put yourself in their shoes, like, okay, you might not understand where they're coming from. Because Vertice always says a lot of times, he's like, I can see where they coming from or something like that. He says, and I always say, I can see where you're coming from, but I still don't feel it. But that's kind of what Big Bang said. Like, you ain't got to feel it, but like you said, I can see it. Yeah, I would say Vertice, yeah, I can see it. I don't feel it. And then me and Vertice always get into arguments about that. Like, well, I can see it. I can feel where they come from. And I said, I can't feel it, but I can see it. I said, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe,
that's basically what it is, having empathy for people.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just, man.
Now, watching the interview, I feel like I said, I'm not a Young Thug fan, but watching the interview was a lot of things that made me just realize, and I'm going to say this right, I told MJH this. Me listening to his music, I thought Young Thug was a dumbass nigga. Like, listening to the interview, I was like, this nigga's smarter than I thought. Like, listening to him break down business, because when he broke down a whole bunch of business there, because there was a part of the interview series where he talked about how Pete, apparently with quality control, I think MJ told me that. Yeah. You know, because at first I kept thinking he was talking about Master P.
No,
I was like, Master P ain't got shit to do with Atlanta.
Yeah.
But MJ, shout out MJ, he had to break that shit down to me. Yeah. He broke down how, like, you know, P didn't have to put no money behind Baby, because Little Baby pretty much hit as soon as he came out. Versus Gunna was rapping for a couple years, putting out music for a couple years. So Thug was actually putting money behind this nigga, and he never even really recouped the money. Even though Gunna has made a lot of money, he's never taken money from Gunna, and he felt like because that was his brother, there was no need for him to take that money. Which I ain't gonna lie, me personally as a man, if this pod was to blow up, and even if my name was basically the executive producer or whatever, and it says I'm supposed to take a percentage of y'all earnings, I wouldn't even want to do that. Because why am I taking money out of y'all pockets? Because y'all are my brothers. And that's I don't look at y'all as employees.
And that's what Banks says. Like, but that's business. He's a businessman. He's a businessman. And he's like, yeah, I know what it is. I'm a CEO too, but
he my brother.
He my brother. It's like
this bigger than business.
It's like when my businessman, my guy that did all the deals, he ain't with me no more. When he did all the deals, I told him don't do too much, but he did what he was supposed to do. He ain't do 100% because I told him not to do 100%, but he did 50%. But I haven't been taking 50% of Gunna's money. And when he said that, I'm like, hold on now, you're not all the album. His album was number one.
Exactly. That's a lot of money that's supposed to be in Thug's pocket, but because that's his brother and he fuck with that nigga, he like, no, you keep that money, bro. Which goes back to the point of, nigga, I'm letting you keep your money, and you can't come back and visit my mom and say, Mama Thug, here goes some money, man, because I know Thug's locked up right now. You know? all the stuff that Thug did for you, like when this nigga Thug said, I bought your mama a house and I didn't even take credit for it. I made it seem like you bought your mama a house.
Now he said the stuff on the pod. Now he did say like he eventually said, "Oh yeah, I did that," but he was just trying to prove the point.
Oh yeah, when he said like he bought Gunna brother a truck and Gunna brother online talking shit about Thug.
Like I let you present it like
the bitch ass nigga, you don't even know I'm the one who bought you the truck.
It man, like and then for the interview to be, I don't know where it took place, but to be from Atlanta, to be in the core of Atlanta, and for Thug, for him to like, man.
Oh, shout out to Big Bang. Because this is his cat. I told Roseanne when he pulled up, you know, we had this same conversation the same night we had a conversation about the Bills Ravens game. I said this is going to be his Cat Williams interview. Because when you look on his page, all the other interviews are like 3,000, 5,000, 1,000, 2,000 views. It's one little short clip that's like 750,000 views, but he ain't got nothing in the millions. This view was a 1.1 million 3 days after it dropped. Well, not even 3 days, like 2 days after it dropped. It was Sunday night. It was 1.1
It was the same night. It was the same night.
Yeah. Like 1.1 million.
So I was watching the Bills game while watching the interview. Because the
interview dropped Sunday?
The interview came on. No, it came on Saturday. It was the Michigan game.
So in 24 hours, it was
the Michigan game.
Interview did 1.1 million. This gonna be his Cat Williams interview because he's gonna create a space for a lot of street niggas, a lot of hip hop artists to come talk on his platform, so they don't have to go to Vlad all the time. So they don't have to go to academics. So they don't have to go to Joe Better Podcast. So they can go somewhere and actually talk to a real street nigga, talk to somebody who used to be a street nigga who might be more understanding of their predicament and circumstances and not going to ask them questions where it feels like they incriminated themselves. Because we always, as black people, what have we been doing? There's a lot of culture virtues in this space. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? We got somebody that's one of our own that's trying to create a platform for our own to come talk to. So shout out to Big Bang. I hope other artists, other street niggas say, you know what? I want to go there and tell my stories there.
They should be dropping the Gunna interview next week.
Oh yeah, now Gunna need to come out and as big as this interview's been, if Gunna really feel like he didn't do nothing wrong, as a man, he need to come sit down and talk and tell his side of the story.
I got a list of people that need to go out and tell us. Gunna need to come out. P, Lil Baby. That's the first 3 interviews right there. Those need to be done by the end of the year.
Shit, Offset need to go out there and talk about how the whole Cardi B situation affected him.
Offset need to come out there and tell how much he a hoe is.
You know, Quavo need to come out and talk about goddamn Takeoff Death and all that other shit. Like it's a lot of niggas, especially niggas from the area, they need to come out there, man. So you know that's just my thoughts on it. Do you have any thoughts on it, Cease, before we move on?
People love drama, man. They love any type of bit you can get off of situations like this, and the street shit, we always say it, man, y'all gotta move differently. The whole crew, like the whole YSL from the very beginning.
So moving on to TNT, y'all.
Cheers or no tears.
So somebody who be with a lot of hip hop artists, you know, Druski, very popular comedian. He's actually done whiteface a couple times if you follow him. But he most notably had a, whiteface character that was into a lot of NASCAR and white boy shit. And that got a lot of backlash on the internet to the point where a lot of white people, even some black people said it's problematic. And it created a conversation of whiteface versus blackface. I got tears because people just don't understand the history of blackface. Me and, C's, we talk about history all the time. I'm big into black history. Like, people really don't understand, like, blackface was created because they did not want black people in movies and TV shows and doing theater. So white people used to dress up as blackface and be a caricature of black people. And then it got to the point where you had, even black people who was doing entertainment, who had to wear blackface and paint their lips red because we had big lips. Like, that was something that was very harmful. I told MGH this earlier today. You could do anything in the name of comedy if it's funny. Like, we all saw Trump and Thunder. We all thought it was funny. No one thought nothing about Robert Downey Jr. wearing blackface. You know why? Because that shit was not just funny, it was fucking hilarious. Like, you got to be mindful of, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to be a caricature of someone, like, one, is this going to be tasteful? Is this going to be funny? Is this going to be creative? And I don't have no problem with what Druski did because, man, some of my favorite comedians, from Eddie Murphy, if you remember SNL skits back in the day, he used to do whiteface. If you remember Dave Chappelle, when he used to do the Chappelle show, he used to do whiteface. Like, if you can make it funny, nobody cares, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And
one thing, like you said,
Druski's 6 skits are funny to the point where it was a white dude that posted a video who looked just like the nigga who thought it was funny and invited Druski out to, like, mud trucking or some shit.
Yeah, and like you said, like, shout out to the great philosopher Jacoby. He said you could talk about, if you talk about somebody and it's funny, then it doesn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt their feelings.
Nobody gonna care.
Nope, it shouldn't hurt their feelings. So the way he did it, and it was so funny, and that, man, shout out to his makeup artist, man.
Yes, because he a lot of people tell you he looked like a real white dude.
Shout out to he had the sunburns and all. He was drinking beer and everything. Like, shout out to his makeup artist, man. They deserve reserve.
Who's the one white comedian sees that got his own little podcast? Look like a country trailer park dude. Theo. Yeah, that nigga gonna post a video and laugh emoji saying, "I need to go and get some black paint and some dreads." And I'm a repeat Joe Budden words. Nigga, do that shit. Because if it's funny, we gonna laugh. If it's not, then we gonna roast your ass. Do that shit.
Surprised Theo said that. Usually he's a great sport with that shit.
Now, he thought it was funny. He was just saying he should do it too.
I mean, hey, if you ever seen Druski's other videos, he usually imitates somebody white. Literally, Todd Willie. That's the white dude, the old white dude that he was doing the videos with. Roll Tide. We don't care about nothing but the Tide. We don't give nothing but piss but the Tide. So, I mean, he's done videos like this before. A lot of people didn't even know it was him, man. It's tears of laughter. There's white people, black people, everybody enjoyed this. It was accurate. Shit was funny. And the backlash is like, you always see the comments. Everybody, it's usually white people. Oh, when we do it, it's a problem. Because y'all doing the shit in poor taste. This is literally just some shit. NASCAR shit. I mean, there's a NASCAR driver standing next to Druski doing this shit. So, I mean, obviously, there's a whole crowd of people that enjoy this shit. And it was not done in poor taste. Shit was funny. Like, y'all didn't even know it was fucking Druski till y'all looked at the fucking video.
Yeah, I ain't got no tears because
your boy Druski went to Georgia Southern, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, he didn't graduate though.
Now he dropped out. It says he dropped out.
Yeah, he dropped out the first year, but yeah, but also, like, I ain't got no tears because y'all also remember when he did the white face, but he was against the white guy. Nobody said nothing. He acted like he was portraying belly game cushion. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah. He's done whiteface a couple times.
Nobody said anything because he was pretending like to be a white hood dude. Nobody said anything. So the time he acts like a white person, redneck, now people gotta say something. So the white person that dressed like a hood dude, that's not a white person. What's the difference?
There is no difference, bro.
So what you mad about?
They mad because he portrayed them too well.
Yeah, no tears, man. I ain't got no tears for that.
And moving on to another situation that can be about race. So at the Honda site in Georgia, there was 475 undocumented people that was arrested during the raid. C's, what's your thoughts?
So just for clarifications, Hyundai, not Honda, Hyundai. This shit sounds real familiar. Two different companies. Korean, if you do drive Kias, same company, Hyundai. So the only significance about this really with the raids, they're raiding countries across, they're raiding companies and warehouses across the nation. The only thing that really made this one kind of eyeball, it happened in our own backyard of Georgia, and the fact that they had a 50, 60, maybe 100 South Koreans. So they had.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like almost 300.
Something like it It was way less than the Mexicans.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they had South Koreans, and it's like, why wouldn't you? If you're like, this is what the Chinese do all the time. Illegal immigrants, you ship people from your home country that's gonna take cheaper wages to work. And I mean, obviously, they have no problems with, illegal immigrants because they're hiring, South Latin American Hispanics and people from their home country. So it's like, hey, these guys know how to fucking work the technology or work the machine. So it's like, obviously, but I mean, nobody's playing a fair game in this shit. They just sorry they got caught. So I mean, I got no tears for this shit. It's shit that's gonna happen.
I got tears, man, because why are we fucking with these people, dog? Because we acting like these companies and the government doesn't know that these people are here doing jobs that no one else want to do, man. I don't work I did security before law enforcement. And I don't work at a lot of construction sites. I don't work at plants, like where they kill cows and stuff like that. But people don't really understand some of the jobs these niggas do. Like, they do the jobs that I look at and be like, I wouldn't do that. Then you hear what they get paid. Them niggas barely get paid $10 an hour. Sometimes they get paid minimum wage to do some jobs that are some really fucked up jobs. Like, at the end of the day, I remember South Park, and when I was a kid, had a video like they're gonna take our jobs. And the jobs they taking are the jobs that we don't want to do anyway, man. Like, if there was a job where you could walk in the neighborhood and clean up the shit that dogs put in everyone's yard, man, most of us at this table wouldn't do that job unless they paid an extraordinary amount. But if that job was $8.25 an hour, most of us would not do that fucking job, man. So if this,
I'm gonna tell you one thing though, the only people that are doing the jobs are white folks. God, they come to my neighborhood and do it.
Hey, shout out to them.
They like do it for free. They want to cuddle with Fluffy.
But if Jose from Venezuela or Mexico or Cuba want to come and do some of these jobs that we don't want to pay and Americans don't want to take, man, God bless them, bro. God bless them, man.
Yeah, I ain't got no tears either, man. But most of the South Koreans, they got sent back home, so that was good for them. And if you go be over here, man, I hate to sound, but if you go be over here, man, bring us some food, man. Man, y'all should be making nothing but restaurants, and I'm talking about real restaurants, and y'all should have the price of the food. Don't have the prices like these niggas have their food, like $25 a plate. Like the way y'all Chinese folks have y'all wings for $7 for $10 and 50 wings for 30. Yes, that's what we need. It's football season.
Don't do it like the Jamaicans.
No, we need jerk wings and all that kind of stuff for 50 wings for $30. We need that. We need so teach the people when you over here for the time you over here.
Don't forget about the lunch specials that HB have.
Yeah, teach them people how to do it the right way. And that's what we need. We don't need nothing else. We don't need y'all come over here doing no construction, nothing like that. We got some meth heads that can do that. We got some meth heads that can do that.
We got niggas that's in the halfway house that can do that.
Yes, we got some people that we got some fellas that need to be working for something because we paying for three hots in a cot.
We need y'all to make the food from your motherland.
Yes,
and make it cheap. I need to be able to pay $8.25 for some rice and about 8 wings.
We don't even want the rice no more. We want vegetables and meat. We don't want that rat meat that y'all talking about, the cats. We don't want none of that. We want chicken. We want chicken. We want turkey. We don't want no beef or no pork. We don't want none of that. We want chicken and turkey, and we want some vegetables, some homegrown. So go, if y'all could come over here and do something, go make a garden and make your vegetables cheaper.
I've been chewing on this beef and broccoli for like 30 minutes. I'm trying to figure out what kind of meat this is.
Yes.
Hey, man. Trying to figure out what's going on. So Russell Wilson, Ciara, and Future, they in the news again. So Russ and Ciara decided to change the name of Future Jr. to Russ's last name. So now his last name is actually Wilson. Do anybody know what Future's last name is?
No, but they didn't change his last name, so I ain't got no tears.
I thought it was they changed his last name.
They just added it on.
Oh, so it's hyphenated.
Yeah, so they just added it on, and that's what he wanted because Russ is a famous football player. He's been raising him since he was 1 year old, so That's what he wanted. I don't have no problems with it. I don't have no chance with it. Future ain't got no problems with it. So Future Hendrix, I think his last name is Hendrix. So Future Hendrix, and that ain't his last name. That's gonna be his last name tonight. So Buddy's name is Little Future Hendrix Wilson. Shout out to him. Future NFL quarterback. He's gonna be better than his stepdaddy was.
Yeah, man. I don't have no tears. My only thing is, and I don't know how Future felt about it. I know this became a big talking point on the Joe Budden podcast, where like Joe for some reason felt very passionate about this, and that's what made me feel like Future felt passionate about it because Joe normally is in touch with certain rappers, if that makes sense. So it made me feel like maybe he was talking to Future, and Future felt some type of way about it because we know how he feels about Russell. But if Future didn't care, I feel like Future shouldn't care because I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you are not there raising your kid every day, and your baby mama decides to marry and decides to say, hey man, you know, this is my husband, and we're gonna give the child the last name Williams to match the other kids we have. I feel that's a good thing, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, I went to school with some people, you know, in my lower grade school, elementary and middle school, that had the same parents. I mean, they had different parents, and literally they was raised by the same women, but they had different dads. And it would be like, well, why is your last name Williams and why is your last name Harrison? And it was kind of confusion. So sometimes it kind of can make the kids feel bad because kids can be insecure on stuff like that. Because I got asked growing up, was me and my brothers all had the same dad, and we all had the same last name, you know? So I ain't got a problem with that, man. If Future, like you said, been raising Future Jr. since he was 1 year old, he's there with him, he's taking care of him and everything. Like, shoot, man, he should have Russell Wilson's last name, man. But Russell Wilson is his daddy, basically. Like, he's taking care of him. Like, we got to get past, and this is my last thing, we got to get past people who drop their seed in bitches and have kids. We got to give credit to the real men out here that's taking kids that they did not create biologically and mold them to be the young men and young women they become. Because what you are doing in your household, how you are treating them, makes them the men and the women they are. And I know people who have raised kids that are not biologically theirs, and I'll keep it real for the listeners. Bruh, I find out that's not their biological kid, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna be honest. I would have never known because you never treated that kid differently than the others. And if you're doing something like that, I feel like that kid should have your last name because that is your kid.
And no tears, man. The kid literally asked for this. He asked for it. So obviously he feels some type of way about his father and his relationship with his father.
That ain't got nothing to do with his father, I think.
I mean, it's he raised him.
Yeah, but Russell raised him. So I ain't gonna let you say that he feels some type of way, obviously. But
I mean, maybe
it could be. But I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna let you get away with it. Obviously, he feels some type of way.
He asked enough to have his name changed. So I think there's something there. But I mean, as far as like, hey, it's something the child wanted to do, and it's like that whole like Joe's whole rhetoric about he was basically
the legacy.
He was basically saying legacy, like, okay, maybe my father messed up, and you know I want to have my lineage continue, so like they can go forward and still bring my last name. Like, let's say he's the last Budden. He's a fucked up parent, but he wants the other Buddens and the respect to the grandfather, the aunties, and the cousins.
Do a better job.
So it's like, man, like at that point, it's like, if you're a shitty parent, you should have, if you wanted to correct it, you got to be the correction. But I mean, simply like to say, it's like he raised them. Don't tears, man.
Hey, man. Sounds like, conversational equality. So there was this woman that was talking and saying that she feel like men and women are equal, and that men and women should not have do the same jobs. There are jobs that should just be for men. There are jobs that should just be for women. And if men and women are doing the same job, and women are not doing like the stuff they're supposed to be doing, like lifting heavy stuff, that men should get paid more. Seeds, you brought this to my attention. You thought this was very, good. What's your thoughts?
I don't have any tears, man. It's 2025 going into 2026. We fought for equal rights, and women are doing jobs that were traditionally men, and vice versa. All this other shit. I work with women that lift heavy shit, and it's like at least they, even if they couldn't, they would try. It's like, hey, I fucking need help. So it's just like on the job, like I'm not killing myself. If the box says 2 fucking person live, guess what? I'm getting somebody else to fucking help me lift this fucking box. So they got the same work ethic, even if they're not physically as fit to fucking, they're not as strong as a man. They fucking making an effort. Like I seen women bust ass, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, for women to sit there and say women shouldn't do these jobs or the same pay. It's like, hey, you do the same fucking job and you do the same fucking work. Yeah, you should get paid. But if you're not, you're always like, oh, can you lift this for me? Oh, bitch, you can help. I'll help you lift it, but I'm not doing it for you. And then on the same tip, she talking about on the back end of the conversation, she talking about, oh, just because you buy me a drink, you automatically assume. So your whole
And listen, clip, $18 drink.
18, what the fuck? It's the same. It don't matter if the drink was fucking $2. It's like,
Nah, it make a difference, bro. It make a difference.
I'm just saying, principle, man. Like,
I think like I ain't got no tears for it either, man. But I feel it, man, because I don't think women should be in certain jobs either because they don't do the same stuff the other guys do. And then sometimes they be in certain jobs, they doing the wrong stuff, like especially like COs. I'm just go to COs, women COs. They in a male prison. I think women COs should be in COs. Women COs should be in women COs and women prisons. Males should be in male prisons because they be in male prisons and you see what happened. They sucking dick. They getting pregnant, and then in some situations they even getting killed. They bringing stuff in. Like guys should be taking care of the guys, and the women should be taking care of the women. And like that's how I feel about it. Like so I don't have no issue with it.
Yeah, I just think it depends on the demand, man. Unfortunately, in law enforcement, especially when it comes to prisons, it's just more women that are applying. That's a women dominated, profession, unfortunately. Which a lot of people won't even
I
realize
bet they are applying.
Yeah, man, and a lot of men they can't just pass the background test, unfortunately, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lean towards that, man. I feel like there are some professions that probably should be more for. I'm not gonna say women, masculine people. Because if you got a woman that's very masculine, she want to get on the roof and do roofing, cool. And she want to do some stuff, fine. And there are some professions that men probably don't need to try to really pursue. But if they want to pursue it, cool, that's on fine on them. I just feel like long as we're doing the same work, let's get the same pay. Now, if we're in a situation where the job says we need to do X, Y, and Z, and you don't have the ability to do that, and your gender is the reason why, then that's when I feel like it becomes a problem. I think equality is cool, but if we're going to have equality, we need to actually have equality where everything is fair across the board. And to what you were saying about the drinks, like what's the fair compensation for that then? So I buy you an $18 drink, you buy me an $18 drink, because if we go to the bar right now and I pay for a round of drinks and your drink costs $10 and rosé costs $12, it's expected that next round y'all gonna cover. So like if we're doing something, I just need to know what's the compensation for that, man. Because I'm not gonna be buying you drinks all night just because you're a woman, bro. That's ridiculous to me, man. Talking about women, there was this girl, high school girl, who got picked up by an older man from her high school. They checked her out, and literally the dude had sex with her. Now apparently he was supposed to pay her for sex.
Her words.
But that's what her words were. She got dropped back off at the school. And she said, she went to someone and said, yo, man, this dude was supposed to pay me for sex, and he didn't pay me for sex. I got tears of laughter because it's like, oh, did you just snitch on yourself and say you were selling pussy?
Yeah.
Like, so because he didn't pay you, you went to a quote-unquote adult and told him like, hey, man, this nigga took me out of class, brought me back. He was supposed to give me $50 for some pussy. I gave him the pussy. He didn't give me the pussy. He brought me back, though. Y'all gonna get my money from me? Like, the educational system is failing y'all. Because you do not need a high school diploma to let you know bitch, shut the fuck up and take the loss. The nigga got some free pussy out of you. Take the loss.
Man, I ain't got no tears in it, man. Like, man, I do have tears, man. I got tears for the dude. No, I ain't got no tears for the dude. I ain't got no tears, man, because it's just a sad situation because he checked her out. She was expecting to get paid. According to him, he wasn't expecting to pay her anything. They was just supposed to chill, and then all of a sudden it happened. Man, it's just a sad. Man, I do have tears, man. This is a sick and sad situation, man. It's like we at the point in 2025 where high school hoes selling pussy.
They been selling pussy in high school.
Man, that's the first I heard of it.
Nah, but when they decided to date them older niggas, they was selling pussy because they want a nigga for car. They just
That ain't selling it.
They just wasn't they was giving their pussy up for perks.
That ain't.
They just wasn't getting cash.
Off on, man.
Yeah, that ain't selling it though.
You want a nigga who had money. The high school nigga can't take you out to eat, but this 25-year-old man can take you out to eat. You selling your pussy so you can go out to eat, get your nails done.
No problem with
Instead of giving the hoes the money, they giving the money to these corporations.
Man, I don't have any tears for this. It's just the first thing I asked, first thing I thought of was, hold on. You got picked up from school. Now let this grown ass man pick this bitch up from school.
But he played sister. He said I was her brother.
It was like there. When I was in school, there was a verification. Literally, there was a list. There was supposed to be a list, like a call list.
Mm-hmm.
It was like if you had, let's say your mom got in a car accident and your auntie came to pick you up. You weren't on the list. Phone call, some type of legal back work, like even an ID, simple ID check. Some shit used to happen.
It's still that way, but sometimes
they
slip through the cracks.
I picked up my little brother from school.
It happens.
My second year in college, I was back home. It was middle of the day, and my brother texted me like, "Hey, can you get me from school?" It was like literally 11, 12 in the morning, afternoon. I can't pick that nigga up. I said, "Hey man, I need my brother such and such. I need T-Man." He went ahead and called him intercom. He met me in the parking lot. We went back. We stopped the subway, got some food, and went back home and chilled all day. So they ain't checked my ID. They ain't asked for my name. They literally said, "Who your brother?" I said, "It's my brother." They said, "Cool."
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the person in the front, because it's crazy because I remember I was driving and I dropped somebody off, a teenager at Glen Hills, and she left her phone in my car.
Ooh.
And so she's calling the phone. Then I finally answered it, and it's like she's like, "I left my phone in your car. Can you please bring it back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll bring it back, whatever." So when I go to bring it back, I walk in the building. One door is open. So I walk in the building. I'm like, "So where's the front office at?"
That's why schools are getting shot up.
Exactly. I walk in the building and one door is at, "Where the front office at?" You got to go out and ring that bell right there, and they'll let you in. So I go over there, ring the bell, and I was like, "Man, I'm trying to just drop this phone off." Like, "Where's your ID?" I said, "I ain't got no ID."
I'm a grown ass man.
I said, "I'm just trying to drop this phone off. I ain't trying to sign no papers or nothing. I'm just trying to drop this phone off."
I don't want nobody to know I was here.
Yeah. I'm just trying to drop this phone off. "Well, you got to show your ID. I ain't got no ID. I got my ID on my phone. It's 2025. "Well, you got to show it." And I show you your ID on your phone. No, show your face at first. "I can't see nothing." I said, "So what you want to do? I can't let you in." I said, "I was just in. I can just walk over there and come in." Like, what y'all doing? Like, so it's like exactly what you're saying. This is how schools get shot. Like, the whole system is just jacked up, man.
Hey, man, I don't know what's wrong with this school system. I don't know what's wrong with these hoes, y'all.
I don't know what was wrong with the high school hoe.
What's wrong with these hoes?
What's wrong with them?
So, there was this woman who basically was doing a street interview. And during the street interview, the dude was asking her some of the craziest things she did sexually, some of the freakiest things. And she said, "Last summer, I had a train ran on me by 5 dudes." And she was saying, "Yeah, man, eventually maybe I might want to do 6. But I don't feel like 5 is crazy. If it would have been 6, it would have been crazy. I don't think 5 is really that bad." See, what's wrong with these hoes?
Five Guys, burgers and fries. That's Shorty's nickname now. You see her in the streets, just holler Five Guys, burgers and fries. Hey, this is why that scene from Game of Thrones where they made Cersei strip naked and walk down the street, and they said shame, 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 shame. Just bring back shame. Have no morals. You have no gall about you. Anything goes now. That's the problem. Anything goes. You're young, wild, and free. We don't care who sees. You obviously don't care. And it's just like, man, it's like we say it all the time. Once you put it out there, the information's out there, the video, the footage. When you look back at 10 years, 20 years, and you see this video, you'll be like, damn, I was drunk as shit. Maybe don't talk on camera when you're drunk. Or maybe just certain shit just don't put out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I've never seen a generation of so many proud hoes. These are some proud hoes. Like that I ain't gonna lie, I remember stories when I was in high school of hoes who used to get trains ran on them. Like they used to, after school, like ride different buses and get dropped
What you mean?
off.
They did that shit in ISS. What you mean?
Yeah. Now I remember there was a situation where a girl sucked like 5-6 niggas dick in ISS. And there was situations where girls would get dropped off at different, ride a different bus, get dropped off at a nigga's house, and there'd be four
Say
niggas.
your name. Say your name.
Four niggas waiting on them, and that you would fuck off four niggas.
Say your name. Say your
And it
name.
wasn't till I don't want to say Shawty name because she married now. but this generation of 3 or 4s, this generation of hoes, yo, they would post and say the craziest shit possible. Like there's no shame in who they fuck. Like hoes would say they sold pussy. Like, yo, I remember when hoes didn't even want to tell everybody, advertise that shit. Hoes now be just quick to do that shit. Like, even the fact that hoes be posting OnlyFans on their Facebook and shit like that, they're not ashamed of this shit, bruh. Like, the fact that you, with your face, you did not have it blurred out and said that you had 5 guys come in the room and fuck you, you had a train ran on you, and then maybe eventually you do a 6-man train, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Like, it's different now because, and I'm not even trying to make it seem like this is some weird shit, because there's a lot of politicians' wives, when they was in college, they fucked the whole polo team, the whole lacrosse team, the whole football team, and they just kept that shit to themselves, and now they're made to a lawyer, a doctor, or a politician. But these hoes right here, man, niggas gonna have to do Carfax on them, bro. You got to do whole facts. You got to find out, like, hey, man, is there a video of you on camera admitting of just doing some wild ass shit? Because, yeah, that's crazy to just admit that I fucked 5 niggas in one setting.
Yeah, to say it on camera and have no shame at all, and like, it's like, oh nah, but if it would have been 6, then it would have been crazy. But she's admitting on camera like, this is the craziest thing I did. So it's like, if you thought it was crazy, what made you think it was okay?
Like, where the fathers at?
Like,
because I ain't gonna lie, if I was a father and I saw this video, my heart would drop.
man, that would be crazy. Like, it's like you have no shame at all, and like, I understand 6 is the devil's number, so, but that's what you want. She said she want that this year.
Yeah, she said she's shooting for 6 this year.
Man, and all I want to know, like, the 5 dudes that did it, were y'all all in the room at the same time, balls out, or did y'all take turns with walking in the room?
Yeah, was there a line at the door?
Yeah, what did the door line out? Just like, you know how all the young guys say, "Hey, what's up, Unc? What's up, Unc?" I always tell them like, "Man, I could have been daddy, but the line was too long."
Yeah,
but I ain't your uncle.
True.
So was it like that, or was it something different?
I just don't know, bro. Hey, the shit crazy now, bro. The shit crazy, man. Cause there's a lot of hoes that's willing to tell this stuff. I just got a quick question, bro. Do y'all think this hoe was capping because she was on camera?
That makes it worse if she was capping. That makes it worse than it actually happening, I think.
You think she actually did it?
I don't know. But if she didn't do it and she say she did it, that makes it worse on her. Like that she thinks it's okay to defame her name, her family, just for some views.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think she did it, man. Because especially in today's society, and when you be on that T app, you be seeing people post, the whole facts on the T app. Some of these hoes, they going, bro. They going. On to the last topic of the night, man. So, sees Rose. A genie pops up, says, "I can give you one wish. But these are the 3 wishes I can give you. You can only accept one of these wishes. The first is a magical button, and with that magical button, everyone in the world will get it, including newborns. And whenever they push it, whatever they desire food-wise will pop up, aligned with their taste buds. It's going to have the nutritional and caloric value that it needs to have for them, and no one can steal the button from them. If they do, it's going to pop back up in their pocket. You can't sell the button. Everyone's got this button for life. Whatever waste comes, that's going to magically disappear. So we don't have to worry about waste no more. So essentially, we are in the world hunger with this brand. The second one, wish. You can get $100 million and you will be anonymous. No one will know you had the money, and more importantly, no one will know that you chose not to end world hunger. The third wish, I can give you $100 billion. And with the $100 billion, everyone would know that you chose not to end world hunger, and they would know that you have the money. Which wishes are you taking?
The button, man. Rush hour, like the little Lee said, push the button, man. Getting rid of 2 issues right then and there. And then that last one, man. Hate can do some motivating things, man. Yeah, man, I give me the button, man.
Which button? What button?
Oh, the food button, man.
Oh, you taking the food? I'm taking B. Give me $100 million and F them kids. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking the $100 million. I would take the $100 billion, but $100 million will work for me. I don't need $100 billion, but I'll take $100 million, and I can just steadily live my life. Why not? Why not? I feed some dudes in my hood, but maybe I might not need to feed them either. But give me the $100 million, man. Give me the $100 million off top. I ain't even got to think about it.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna take the third option. Give me the $100 billion. But I'm gonna actually try to do what I'm supposed to do with the $100 billion because that's such a large amount of money. I would try to end homelessness, end starvation, and basically try to house the homeless people, and do all the good I can. Of course, I'm a fuck off and stuff like that, but like that's such a large amount of money that I could actually do the stuff that Dr. Mark Johnson was trying to do, like build a school and actually give free lunches and stuff like that. Like I feel like that's what I would do, at least for the country. I don't know if that's enough money to help the whole world, but for the country, I would try to do my best to do what I can with the money. I ain't gonna lie, but the button is very tempting because the ability to end world hunger, like that's something that's been facing human society for a long time. C's Rose, if I pose the same question to you and the $100 million is not there, do y'all answer it the same way?
Yeah.
Well, I took the $100 million, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you still take the money, or do you go to the button?
Oh, I'm taking the money. I'm taking the $100 billion. Taking the $100 billion.
All right, so C's, do you think your immediate family and friends are gonna be pissed at you?
Man, fuck y'all, man. So this is what I do. The immediate reaction, you be pissed or whatever. All right, for teasing. Yo, you seen what happened, man? That's crazy, dog. Nigga, why you ain't take the money? Why you ain't take the money? You see that plate of food you eating right now, nigga? Give me that. Throw that shit in the trash. Every time I see you eat, I'm throwing that shit in the trash. You don't deserve the food, nigga. And the money, I mean, the money's the money, but nigga, we talking about, think of all the shit you could solve literally ending a meal. Everybody eats. So now we're kind of on a level playing field. So a lot of this foo-foo bullshit about scarcity and resources is out the fucking window. And it's like, hey, if you hate me for this, fuck you. And every time I see you eat, I'm slapping the shit out your hand and I'm throwing the shit in the trash. That'll be my personal, what I'm known for. When I pull up and I see you, I remember what you said when you first saw me. Fuck you. Fuck your food, man.
Rose, I got 2 questions for you. Do you care that you the most hated person in America, in the world now? And would you be afraid of being Charlie Kirk?
No, I wouldn't. Because if I got 100 billion, Charlie Kirk ain't had 100 billion. Because every day he wouldn't have been spitting that few in Utah University. So no, I'm still gonna do some good things, but man, I ain't trying to take care of everybody.
So
because everybody don't need to get taken care of.
So last question pertaining to this. Someone in your family, like one of your kids, decide to go option 1 and feed the whole world. What will be your response when you find out that they could have got the 100 billion or the 100 million?
It would be no response because I'd just be like, dog, shaking my head. Like, because what's the point of me saying anything to him? Because it can't change it. Can't change it. Like, so it's like.
But you would be disappointed.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't tell him you was disappointed.
I would tell him, but I wouldn't fuss at him like, dog. Like, I would be like, dog, you really did that? Man, dog, it couldn't have been me.
So last question before we end the night, man. This is the prison's dilemma, man. So you got a chance to get, someone comes to you, Season Roseanne, and says, it's you and 4 other people. I can give you $10,000 cash right now, tax-free. You ain't got to pay on it or nothing. You can walk out this room.
Said 10,000?
$10,000 cash, yes.
Okay.
Or I can give you $1 billion, but you have to give up the 10,000. And the other 4 people that are in these other rooms that you do not know now, they have to also choose $1 billion. But if just one person takes the $10,000, you walk away with nothing. Do you gamble for the $1 billion, or do you take the 10,000?
I ain't had $10,000 and I ain't have $1 billion fucking dollars. So I'm probably leaving the same way I fucking came. And you want me to take 4 random motherfuckers off the street? We got a CEO, a bum who's sitting right there. This nigga sitting on the street on
Homeless.
Fucking cardboard.
And in 2 days.
And and you want me to tell, and then 2 the guy who works at McDonald's.
And somebody who work at like
a bank or Walmart. The guy who's a CEO, he might have high tuition for his daughter private school. $10,000, hey, he could use it. The bum, they like, nigga, he ain't eat yet. He ain't ate yet. So I'm like, you want me to trust 4 random other people? And they said, nigga, this is too good to be true. You gonna give all of us $1 billion each. You're shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be kidding. Like, fuck it. Either way, it's like, either 10,000.
So you taking the 10K?
Nah. If it's people I don't know,
people you don't know, you do not.
Fuck it, give me the 10K. Fuck it.
Man, I'm taking the $1 billion. Like, so you said everybody had to pick the billion, right?
Yeah. Like if one person take the 10K, then you walk away with nothing. If you choose the billion.
Yeah, man. I done spent 10K quickly in my lifetime, so I'm taking the I'm taking a chance for the $1 billion. Taking a chance for, cause why wouldn't you like $1 billion? Or I'm taking the chance on the $1 billion. Taking the chance on the $1 billion.
I ain't gonna lie.
Taking the chance on the $1 billion.
I'm probably gonna walk out broke because if they offer me those 2 options, this how I look at it. I can live with myself. If I walk out and I see other people with 10K in their hands, I'm be like, fuck. But I can live with myself tomorrow. But if I walk out with 10K and I see 4 other people with no money in their hands, I could not live with myself because I would just be sick to my stomach. Because even with the 10K, guess what I'm going to do tomorrow, C's? Guess what I'm going to do tomorrow, Rose? Still going to go to work.
You going to blow it. Yeah, because that ain't nothing.
You know? But with the $1 billion, nigga, if I walk outside and all of us ain't got $1 billion, all of us ain't got no money in our hands, and they walk up and say, here go $1 billion check. As soon as I deposit that check and that check hits my bank account, The first thing I'm doing, calling my job, yeah, I don't work there no more. I'm gonna hit that scene from Harlem Nights. Hey, put the supervisor on the phone. Yeah, I ain't never coming back. Click. Like, but I'm acting different. Like when you said C's, how am I not supposed to act different? Nigga, I'm gonna act different, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I'd rather take my chances with that, but I respect people who take the 10K because, a bird in one hand and you wishing the other. Yo, I understand that shit, man. But nah, give me that 10K. I mean, give me that 1 billion, bro. Because I just couldn't even live with myself. If I walk out there and I see everyone else empty, and I'm just thinking to myself, fuck, I could have had $1 billion.
Yeah, I ain't no way. I'm risking 10K over 1 billion. Yeah, I'm trying to go big or go home.
And I'm not gonna lie, for those who know me, I do prize picks. I'm a selfish motherfucker, so I do 6 picks. I don't do number 6 picks. So my whole motto, you say go big, go home, nigga. Hey, if I don't hit big, I don't give a fuck if I don't hit, because I'm trying to hit. So when I hit, I hit. Final thoughts, C's. Final thoughts, Rose.
R.I.P. to the dude who got shot. Take the P however you want.
Come on, the black guy that got or the
Dude,
guy that got shot with the he got shot in the face. The lady shot him in the face with the flag gun.
Nah, I'm talking about a dude who just got killed in Utah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. R.I.P. Take the P however you want to.
What it do?
Man, I thought about 2 Malcolm X quotes today, man. If you're not careful, the newspaper will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. And we see a lot of that today, bro. We see a lot of people who are getting hate they shouldn't get and getting love they shouldn't get. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel them on this one, man. Chickens coming home to roost. I ain't never been sad when chickens come home to roost, man. So as far as Charlie Kirk, I ain't happy that he's dead. I'm not sad that he's dead, man. All I can say is they found the shooter. He's a middle-aged white man. Like he's like, I think in his 50s and 60s. White man that killed him. Charlie Kirk was known for spewing a lot of toxic opinions, a lot of opinions about abortion rights, gun rights, DEI. And at the end of the day, we live in a climate of society where we've seen how people have tried to take attacks at other people. So when you are putting bad stuff in the world, this is me. I'm big on karma. When you put fucked up shit into the universe, fucked up shit come back to you, man. So to all the white people crying, that's y'all. For me, I ain't never cried, and I've actually been on a farm in my grandma's house in Alabama, and I've seen chickens. And when them motherfuckers start roosting and stuff like that, that means some good shit is happening. So I ain't, man. Shout out to Malcolm X. I ain't never cried when chickens came home to roost, man. In the words of Airbnb and Rakim, peace.
Yeah, man. My final thoughts is like, man, Ariana Grande, man, she got a tour coming up. I guess it's a mini tour. And I've been seeing online people trying to get these tickets. Like, and you got to get in the queue, and the queue might be $20,000. I mean, 20,000. You number 20,000, 20. I know my daughter. She's a big Ariana Grande fan. She hit me up maybe a week or so ago, and she was like, "Dad, I need your help. I need you to log on to Ticketmaster on Tuesday morning and help me try to get some of these tickets." And I'm like, I don't even know what you talking about. And she was like, just follow my directions and help me. And I'm like, okay, whatever, man. So I help her try to get these tickets. Like, so you get in the queue, you got to sign up, and then all of a sudden you got to log in at 9 o'clock, 9:30. You got to get in this queue, whatever. And so she get in the queue. She's like number 13. She got 13,000 people in front of her in one day, and then the next day it's all on the same day, but different tour days. So the next day she got 15,000 people in front of her. She was like, "Dad, what number are you?" I said, "Well, I got 5,000 people in front of me on one, and I got 8,000 in front of me on the other day." And she was like, oh, well, you gotta buy the tickets. You gotta buy the ticket. I luckily get into it, was able to buy the tickets. But then the next day it was like, oh yeah, TikTok going crazy, everybody going crazy. And then next thing you know, I get an email from StubHub. People selling these tickets for 5 times the amount. So she bought 2 tickets. I'm telling her, maybe you should buy some more tickets. And she's like, no, I got my tickets. I said, maybe you should buy some more. And point said, when you get a chance to buy something and you got it, buy it because you can come up. Man, that's all I got to say, man. Y'all can catch us in traffic, man. At the next light, man, because we in traffic. I'm back quiet.
Mr. DJ Rose, Verkeezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and sell the land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell out now. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.